Welcome back to the Mosh Report.
I'm back!
This week is a double episode covering the weekend before as well as this past weekend. Don't Touch released their debut song, Traitor, on July 17th. It's available on all streaming platforms. Check it out. Their full EP drops on July 31st, so keep an eye out for that as well too. Backbone released their live video for Slav on July 20th. It's up on YouTube right now. The link is in the description. Go check it out when this video's over. July 22nd, Dubbed in Blood, a DIY cassette dubbing and duplication record label out of Kitchener, announced their first release, Atrophies, The Absence of Warmth. There will be a limited release of 50 cassettes for this album on August 5th. More information about pre-order to come in the future. Follow both DIB and Atrophy for update. Dubbed in Blood said in their Instagram post, quote, "This is more than our first catalog number. It is the beginning of what Dubbed in Blood was built to do. Backing bands with something to say, putting real releases into real hands, and keeping hardcore physical, independent, and accountable to the scene." End quote. We had 2 record release shows on Friday, July 17th. The Coco Bar and Mexican Grill in St. Catharines hosted Weakness's release show for their LP, Cycle of Death. Windog, Unreal, The Last Wretch, Grieber, and Butcher all played in support. The Dance Cave was home to Afraid's Can't Stop What's Coming EP show released the same night in Toronto. Doorstep Fire, Clockwise, and Street Justice also crushed it that night. Toronto had 2 other rocking shows the same night. Combine Summer Bash went down on July 17th with Mile End from Brampton, Blown Apparition out of Montreal, Screama from Toronto, So Perfect also from Toronto, Scab from Brampton, and Mace all played, as well as Kite, who played their first ever show. Bands as Bands was the same night in Toronto at St. Anne's Anglican Church. It featured a number of bands playing cover sets as other bands. Glove played A System of a Down, Razorbed covered Title Fight, Ashbury performed Knock Loose songs, Monomyth played As Periphery, To Be Continued played as Poison the Well, and Backbone covered Speed. Such a unique and tremendous concept that looked like an absolute great time. The show also raised $2,400 for Friends of Ruby, a Toronto-based LGBTQ organization that helps struggling youth. St. Catharines also had another show July 17th at the Warehouse Concert Hall. Blank, Bruiserweight, Heat, Hostile Force, and Pinpoint all got down. July 18th was a big night with 3 huge shows. Percy's birthday show at the Doors Pub in Hamilton was that night. Making Woman, Ammonia, Andrew Crisis, The Washout, and Last Minute Edition, Isaac and the Holy Guitar were the acts. Metal Mayhem at Capital 33 in Delhi was also the same night. Late minute replacement of the show, The Drafted out of London. Pot of Greed, King Eater, and Lover's Teeth all played. And finally on July 18th, it was 10 bands for $10 in Sarnia at the Portuguese Hall. Andy Up, Rust, Bruiserweight, Escalation of Force, Vice Grip, Clobber, Take the Crown, Just Right, and Unreal City all played this stacked lineup. July 19th was the Toronto Basement Massacre at Basement 254. The loudest, most horrific bands together in one spot. Sunnyside, KOK from Markham, Butcher from Niagara, and Insomniac from Toronto all thrashed around. July 24th, Windsor had 2 tremendous shows the same night, with Spaced, Rust, Terminator, and Bad Egg all getting down at the Terribly Good Studio. The Dominion House hosted a rocking night with Just Right repping Kent County, Reliever, Nailbiter, and Dread in their hometown. Andy Up returned to Toronto. Array Music hosted the show with Die Alone from Toronto, Heat, Slewfoot from Barrie, and Misto all playing alongside. Odd Friends Series 3 also happened July 24th at the Galt Legion in Cambridge. King Eater, Loose Jaw, Trapped in Thought, and Decimate played this great looking show. The upcoming August long weekend has a great deal of shows happening. July 31st, the Taste Your Own Fear tour comes to the Signal Brewery in Corbyville. Napoleon, The Struggle's Over, Riverside, and Shorthanded are all playing. You must be 19 plus, and the show starts at 7 p.m. The same night in Toronto at 7 p.m., the St. Anne's Anglican Church is hosting a heavy lineup, featuring 027, Backbone, Clockwise, Doorstep Fire, and the Tribunals. It's an all-ages show. It's a strictly enforced dry venue. Don't fuck around or you'll be thrown out. Lastly, on July 31st, The Handlebar in Toronto is hosting a trans-coded show featuring the prog/math rock stylings of Honest, Girl Boy Thing, and everyone's favorite, Atrophy. Doors are at 8 p.m. and it's pay what you can. August 1st, where has the fucking summer gone? Daft Brewing in Kingston and Riff Mountain are hosting a wild show with Iron Moose, Shit Happens, Don't Touch, which will also be their official release show for their EP, The Merge, and Arachnia, all playing on the lineup. The show starts at 7 p.m. The same night in London, Probably House and Cartridge Park are co-hosting a show with some tremendous talent. Full Throttle, the Mendozas, Baby's First Pistol, Joan Smith and the Jane Does, and Charlie Weaver are all playing. 8 p.m., must be 19 plus, ask a punk for the address, BYOB but no glass. And last but certainly not least, the Long Weekend Band Crawl, Volume 17th in Waterloo happens on August 2nd. Starting at 6:30 p.m. and presented by Pink Lemonade Records and Brian Scheid, it features too many bands to list at a variety of locations around Waterloo. If you're in the Kitchener-Waterloo area or anywhere surrounding it, I highly, highly recommend checking it out. Go to Pink Lemonade Records or Brian's page. I'll have both of them linked here. They'll have the full set list and locations for where the shows are all happening at what time as well too. Thanks for coming back for another edition of the Mosh Report. I'll see you guys next week. Rest in power, Lou.
Brought to you by